Hi, I'm John Liu with H&M Realty Group. A couple months ago I made a video about this misconception that this recession that everyone's talking about is going to make housing prices collapse. If you missed it, check it out on my YouTube channel, John Liu Real Estate. Today I wanted to talk about another sentiment that I get a lot, and that's about home prices being too expensive or overpriced. And it's easy to see where this idea comes from. Housing prices have steadily gone up since the recession, and they're hovering around all-time highs. So when you're looking at a strictly price perspective, they do look like they're pretty high. But price is just one part of the affordability puzzle. You also need to consider your buying power, and that's affected by wages or earnings and the interest rate. Interest rates have a huge impact on how much you can afford. Take, for example, a $250,000 30-year mortgage. In 2012, when interest rates were at an all-time low of 3.31%, would have cost about $1,450 a month. Now compare that with 1981, when interest rates were at an all-time high of 18.63, and the monthly payments would have been about $3,980. That's more than 2.5 times. Of course, we're looking at extremes, but let's just take a look at a one-year change. Interest rates today are about 1% lower than what they were a year ago. To give you an idea, a 1% change keeping the same monthly payment is going to affect your buying power by about 10%. So you can't just look at prices without looking at the interest rate. Obviously, the more we earn, the more buying power we're going to have. Wages have steadily increased over the last decade. So even though prices have gone up, so have our wages. The National Association of Realtors released a report showing the percentage of monthly median income that's needed to purchase the median price house. Right now it's at about 16%. Last year it was over 18%. Those are both below the historical average. That's a little bit over 21%. So that means that the lower interest rates and the increased wages are offsetting the higher prices. When we look at the most recent report for inflation adjusted monthly payments, we're actually lower than what we were prior to the recession. It's natural for us to look at home prices today and compare them to what they were just a few years ago. But remember, in 2012, there was a lot going on. The housing crisis made the home prices crash. Interest rates were at all-time lows because they were artificially being kept there through stimulus projects, and it's highly unlikely that we're going to go back to a similar environment anytime soon. In fact, CoreLogic predicts a 4.8% appreciation over the next 12 months, and Freddie Mac sees a 1% increase in interest rates. That's why it's important to look at all the factors of affordability and make your decisions based on those. Once again, this is Jonathan Liu. Thanks for watching.